The Nigerian House of Representatives is joining forces with the armed forces in an effort to combat the growing threats of small arms and light weapons proliferation across the country. This takes center stage as the chairman of the House Committee on Small Arms and Light Weapons, Honorable Aliyu Miso, and his deputy, Honorable Daniel Ago, paid a courtesy visit to the nation's service chiefs at the defense headquarters in Abuja to discuss the pressing security challenges and possible solutions. Over time, proliferation of small arms has been a problem that threatens national security and the safety of everyday Nigerians. The unchecked spread of small arms and light weapons. Chairman of the House Committee on Small Arms and Light Weapons emphasized the need for a strong partnership between lawmakers and the military, proposing joint efforts in training, policy development, and public awareness campaigns to curb the spread of illegal weapons.
Today, we are here to seek collaboration to foster a strong working relationship between the officers. Together, we can develop and implement a comprehensive strategies that curb the spread of small arms and light weapons. I believe that a united front among our institutions will empower us to tackle these issues more effectively. I will want to take us to some key areas we would like to collaborate to include, but not limited to, capacity building, providing training and capacity building program for the military personnel and other stakeholders to enhance their ability to address small arms proliferation. Legislative support, working together to develop and implement effective laws and policies, including budget, to prevent the proliferation of arms and light weapons. Thirdly, public awareness campaigns. We need to engage our communities in understanding the dangers posed by this proliferation of the weapons. By raising awareness, we can improve citizens to participate in initiatives aimed at promoting peace and security.
The defense headquarters also advocated for the fencing off of strategic border lines across the country to stop the influx of small arms and light weapons as part of the solution to curb the perennial cases of arms smuggling into the country. The Chief of Defense Staff, Lieutenant General Christopher Mustafa, who was ably represented by Air Vice Marshal Shayo Olatunde, says the issue needs to be addressed from the roots and smart fencing is available and achievable to tackle the challenge.
You succeed in making holders of those weapons to surrender all today, within a short time, you're going to have fresh weapons in the country. Why? Because the borders are porous. Like they said, most of those weapons are not manufactured. We are not manufactured. We are not fabricated within the country. Yeah, we know some are fabricated in the country, but most of them are not fabricated, they are not manufactured in the country, but they are coming from outside the country. When you have wars, warring nations surrounding us, and the borders are porous, and then Nigeria is attractive to fight out insurgents and terrorists. So with those three factors, you have the influx of those weapons into the country. I think it is high time for us now to start looking at the root of our problems, attacking our problem from the root, not just looking at the symptoms and then try to struggle to address the symptoms.
His position was further supported by other senior officers at the meeting who blamed the crisis across Africa, particularly Libya, as the reason why arms are found everywhere in Africa today. Internally, the officers also fingered the recent discovery of missing large cache of arms in the armory of one of the security agencies in the country as part of the reasons the country is witnessing high level of crimes and criminality involving small arms and light weapons.
We need to look at border control in terms of this issue. We have discussed that severally in this call. We normally have a weekly intelligence briefing. look at border control, which is very, very important. If we can find a way to ensure that borders are well controlled, and it will be a way to reduce this proliferation of small arms. Because basically, it was after the Libyan crisis that the influx became more. So I think that's the aspect that we need to look at. And resources available to the armed forces is not adequate.
That area we should also look at some elements in the paramilitary sectors. Somebody was saying the other time that a large number of weapons, it was reported in the news, was missing from one security agency. And I think that calls for concern if we have as much as 70,000 or so weapons getting missing and unaccounted for. What it implies is that some of these security agencies, especially the paramilitary ones, might not have a mechanism to control weapons that are legitimately given to them.
Both the military and lawmakers agree that tackling this crisis requires a united front, strengthening policies, securing borders, and educating the public. As discussions continue, Nigerians hope for swift action to bring lasting peace and security. Anieti Patrick, Core TV News, Abuja.